Have you ever seen so much disruption in the entertainment industry? No. Who are the winners and who are the losers?
Well, I think it's early in the game to be calling winners and losers in something that is in sort of almost cataclysmic transformation, where virtually every other day or week, there is something that is a tectonic shifting of the plates. It's a little bit hard when you're in the center of that storm to have perspective on it. Who will be the winners? Well, the winners are going to be the ones that have the biggest and best businesses and have the greatest leaders. And so you can't help but look at and admire what Bob Iger has done.
I was just going to say, is Disney one of those companies?
100%. I mean, he has made what may be one of the boldest, most ambitious bets that anybody in modern business has ever made. They are the number one company today as an entertainment media company, without peer, have the best franchises, have the best IP. He decides that the future of that enterprise, of which he's the steward of the moment, he actually has a good deal of humility about it. He realizes he's got the baton, he's going to run with it, and he is going to pass it at some point. And he has decided during that, after 12 of the most spectacular years as a CEO, he's decided to push all the chips in to say, for this company to have as great a future as it has a past, he has to transform it. Bet on Bob Iger.
All right.
No problem.
Would you bet on Reed Hastings?
100%. And I would bet on Steve Burke and Brian Roberts. I would bet on AT&T. These are phenomenal enterprises, great leadership. They are all going to be, in some fashion, shape, or form, it's not clear what that is yet, but they're all going to come out of this with some win.
Do you think content is still king when there is so much content?
No.
So what makes a king or a queen?
Platform. So I grew up in an era that content is king. Content is kingmaker, but clearly today, platform is the king. And what I mean platform is, Netflix is a platform. Its content has made that platform successful, but the platform itself is worth $200 billion. So the value of that enterprise is far greater than the content, but without that content, they would not be king.
You were instrumental in bringing Pixar and Steve Jobs to Disney. Do you think that Apple today can succeed in this streaming business where there are these first movers?
Well, it's hard to say yet. I don't think one ever bets against Apple. I don't think one bets against $250 billion of capital sitting in a bank somewhere, just racking up a whole bunch of interest. I don't think you bet against, the talent of that company
and
Tim
the
Cook? Ingenuity. Yeah, I think Tim is an extraordinary leader. And so, yes, it's been like this. So now they've got some headwind here, and so now he's going to be challenged in new ways. But it's a brilliant company with wildly talented people there. They're putting a toe into the water, into this content side of the business. It's not clear yet what that strategy is or what that, how they're looking to monetize and capitalize on that content. But by the way, you could say the same thing about Jeff Bezos.
You betting on Amazon in content?
Of course you are. How do you not? But his model is completely differentiated from anybody else. He's happy to give it away to you for free. You don't need to pay anything for it. Just keep shopping. And so his paradigm is completely differentiated from these others. So now, at some point, we get to the point in which there is simply oversupply. And we've seen this in many industries before, where there's just simply too much, more than everybody, not anybody, more than everybody can actually consume. Then something shakes out. And the strongest and the best and the most creative will prevail.